Check it out. I'm trying to catch up to some speed. Let's subscribe. Fair use. It's not going to be easy to do this because I gotta stay in the fair use policy. So I only get so much time to play a video. The longer I play a video, the more I have to talk. So I'm hanging in there. I still haven't put this screen deck up. So because I'm cleaning up around the house, and hopefully in the future I can change all of this and make it look more studio-licious. So let's get down to the point. I'm gonna have some breakfast club information and a whole lot of that. I might have to do these videos in the background and just post them up because going live, you really want to bring people in. And until then, that was the 1 minute of my summary. And let's get this thing started. And where do I really want to start with? Because this Jasmine is cracking me up, man. And I just see another click. So I'm going to save this to the side because it's going to be good. Let's get back to that because I like the way that individual does his too. So I hope it saved that. Now, Jasmine called somebody Hot Wheels in her state. So to me, that looked like she really is not trying to win for her next term. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, it's more like they sick these people and put them in front of these media cameras to distract us of what's really going on in the half, a few of us. I don't want to talk about the percentage of us being that that we won't feel the pain and the anguish of what we're going through now. So to make a long story short, let's get a little look at some of this stuff right here. And I'm going to try to give y'all something to give you a little feedback that I played a few months ago because nothing still hasn't changed. See? Because look, this is what we're dealing with.
Jasmine comes from high privilege in Missouri. A lot of money, a lot of wealth. And, you hear her talking about $5,000 like it's nothing, right? Yes. That, for someone to be that insensitive to the struggle, 17% of the people in our district live beneath the poverty line. So while she's up there with her $5,000 bags and her $2,000 wig and her $200 eyelashes and her $400 set of nails, talking about $5,000 isn't that much. I'll tell you what, I've been a lawyer 11 years and I work really hard. $5,000 is a lot of money.
Do y'all hear that? Ain't that a trip? $5,000 is a lot of money. And he's the guy, Sheldon Daniels, that's running against her in that district. So, let's get ready to get this party really started. He's running against her. And man, I hope he wins. He's a family man. He's running against her. And Texas or wherever they're at, they gonna get. I believe if they vote for him, they gonna get their votes worth. See, and that's the problem. They're putting people in front of us, shielding us off on things that can really give us substance in our community. So feel free to go over there to Red Cup Talk with Mika. But with that, check out what Texas will have coming because this is the latest thing. I wonder, should I play this one first or should we play some of the disruption that came about? Yeah, let's play some. Let's take that down. Let's play. Yeah.
First time on National Report. Sheldon, good to see you, and thanks so much for coming on. A lot to talk about, what you'd like to see done, how you would like to participate in the legislative process, and so much more. But let's talk, if we can, about Congresswoman Crockett.
But let's get up here.
Insults instead of doing her job. Her calling Governor Abbott Hot Wheels, it's not just disrespectful, it's disgusting. This is the governor of Texas. This is a man who has dedicated his career to public service, and her idea of leadership is making fun of his disability. And like you said, this isn't the first time that she's embarrassed our district. It's a pattern. She gets on TV, she runs her mouth, and then she does absolutely nothing for the people of TX30. She's more focused on being a viral sensation on social media than delivering results. But voters are watching, and Texas deserves better.
And she's not sorry, really,
So
for those remarks. At least she won't come out and straight up apologize. She shared this on X to attempt to clarify the Hot Wheels remark, saying, "I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. I was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer migrants into communities led by Black mayors." Your thoughts about her justification for the comment?
now the thing of it right there, see, but yet she talking about the migrants and she want them back and don't want them back. It's a flip-floppy situation. See, and there is her statement. Now, I'm quite sure people heard some of those statements, but it's like, you're going to get on him about bringing migrants like this, shoving them on trains, planes, and automobiles? What is that all about? Isn't this what the left want? To overpopulate my community so we can't get unified, compete, share our resources with other people's resources. But nah, they want to overwhelm us with other populations so we can throw away and give away our resources instead of keeping them among ourselves and sharing our ideas. But other than that, fair use, and I'm going to get back to this part of the show.
That's so completely untrue, because we actually discovered an earlier tweet, I want to say from a year or two ago, where she made a similar joke in the same vein, making fun of Governor Abbott and his condition. I need to pull the tweet, but if you go to my timeline on X, you will be able to see it. I reposted it.
I wanted to ask, if I can, about something she said about Elon Musk. Obviously, Elon Musk has been in the headlines for various things, and this is going to be AAA 67 control. So the Congresswoman talks about Elon Musk and something that she'd like to see done on her birthday. Watch this.
On March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes, you are sending a message, and I am so thankful. I'm going to keep screaming in the halls of Congress. I just need y'all to make sure that y'all keep screaming in the streets.
Now, would I defend her on what she said for my birthday? Think about it. It's the same pattern going on and on, like with Maxine Waters. Well, I want you to see them and get in front of their face and tell them that you're not going to tolerate this. So it's like they use the women that share our complexions, or women in general, to attack the other party. To attack. It's not like you're saying verbatim, go out there. You ain't saying protest. Did we hear protesting? I want you. Let's see. Will there be some protesting?
And then before I get your response, I'd like to jump to how this followed up, because this continued to where even the Attorney General of the United States had to step up and react and comment on what was said by the Congresswoman. Here is the AG's warning.
The Attorney General there, though, is telling you to tread carefully. I'm curious your response, and have some of these protests at Tesla dealerships gone too far?
I just want to say that I have never promoted violence whatsoever, yet I've also never made excuse for those violent actors such as the ones on January 6th. So Pam Bondi, if you have an issue with terrorism, maybe you should talk to your boss about locking back up those guys that he let out that participated in January 6th.
Now, I'm not sure where she's going with that, but clearly we have seen the Tesla terrorism really across the states, dealerships.
Well, you know, he's the guy
Yeah.
that's running for Jensen. Go over there and check it out. This is over there on Newsmax. So, you know, it's like, man, it's just so much to be said. Because, I mean, the girl is out there going totally ballistic, reckless, speaking on the behalf of ideals that I don't see her forming no groups. This is poisoning. To me, she's poisoning the behavior of little girls, little nieces, poisoning the behavior of young man. This is not looking attractive, because if our teens and stuff is picking up this, and like in the previous party of the other video, you got these Democratic parties, and now this is the training that you're gonna be teaching them. Use this tactic to say attack, and we're not going for it and dealing. Now, when is the last time has anybody seen one of the Asians or the Caucasian women come on this real ballistical turn in flames for the community for things that, you know, none of it ain't making sense? So I'm looking at it like she's only put out there as the shield to block us from seeing what the Bernie Sanders and the AOCs are planning right in front of our face and behind our back. Who is the real candidate that's coming up? So who's the real candidate that's coming up? That's what I'm concerned with. But in the meantime, we're finna break over here to where the juicy hot stuff is going on. And that's where I want to get to. I mean, like, man, I'm trying to keep an eye on this clock. 12 minutes. Man, I be trying to get this to be short, but let's get over here to what the Breakfast Club is talking about. Now we're going to get over here. The Breakfast Club, what they're talking, where is that? This is the part that makes me sad.
First of all, it's the
you sure you want to go there?
And so what?
So let's fair use. This is over there at the Paralegal Institute. Give it a light. And let's get this.
It only takes a little flick of the finger from you, and it helps us out tremendously. Now, y'all, today we have a very controversial one. So I'm going to say this right up front, y'all. This is going to be under fair use. We're going to be using some footage from the Breakfast Club, and this is really for my political commentary, okay? So I got my fair use disclaimer out there. Now, you're on the Breakfast Club recently. So we're going to take a look at how he presented himself and how she presented herself. We'll do a little juxtaposition. We'll do a little bit. It won't be quite a side by side, but it'll be a little bit of this and a little bit of that, so that you can get a sense for who you think is representing the people better. See, Jasmine.
Man, I just wanted to hit on that. Now let's get to see what Jasmine is really talking about. Where is the fair use for me? It's my turn to use the Breakfast Club. Ready?
You attended FAMU.
Is reduced or were released, and there are a couple things. One, that's why I wish you played the clip, because I actually went to very.
Let's get back to that. Let's go back to what he was talking about. Do I got everything up there right? Hold on, folks, man. I'm up here like Jasmine, it's been an insult to Donald's family, and we gotta try to figure out this.
Very choice words to say.
It's right here. See, this is not easy because boy,
I keep trying to remind.
And this girl right here cracks me up.
The life of a dog over our.
Are there really words?
I keep trying to remind people that this country still values the life of a dog over our lives. And if we continue to put people into office, and that even means some of our skinfolk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds, who are going to continue to say that, like, I mean, the fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow, like, is this because you don't understand history?
For the record, y'all, I'm not aware of where Donald said that, so y'all can certainly let me know in the comments that he made that kind of comment. I don't know where he would have said that.
Yeah, let me know that too, because man.
Or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you. I'm not really sure like what it is. So I'm like, bruh, like what are you talking about? Like what are you saying? Like he just out here, you know.
He had to, because look, who's been to marry her? Can't deal with her. Her mouth always moving. And now it's like she's playing it off like she grew up in the hood. And they always like to aim you married a white woman, because, you know, we have a certain clock in a certain timeline where we would like to have our legacy laid out in a strategic manner as all other men does. But then the best gamble is like, you know, we got to take where we can get the most cooperation. Let's get back to the show.
I feel like they give him his talking points and he's like, yes, massa, I got it.
So I admit, y'all, that's not the best. That doesn't present Representative Crockett in the best light. She's kind of ranting. She's saying things that are, you know, plainly nonsense. I mean, it's clear. But
now,
I guess still we're going to play the game, y'all. Who would you rather be? So this is the interesting.
Now let's get to this part. This part.
It'll be a little bit of this.
Let me get off of this so I can be in the back, because man, I am screaming. I had this thing timed right. Now, I wish I would have had that part where it said Donald wanted to respond. And I know where it's at. It's right here. Get ready, y'all. And this is the reason why. And I heard some people.
Because then you don't need them. So it doesn't matter Democrat or Republican. They only want you to feel like you're thriving in as much as it helps you need them more or give them credit.
This inflation, which by the way was brought to us by Kamala Harris, has really slowed down people from being able to excel.
By Kamala?
Yes.
The vice president.
Oh, Charlemagne.
It's still the president.
Charlemagne, listen, man. When Joe Biden wanted to do his American Rescue Plan, Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate. She broke the tie that started this inflation that has hurt so many people in our country. Everybody listening to your show. It's not true?
First of all, it's the
you sure you want to go there?
You
sure you want to go there?
Go outside. Congressman, when you go outside.
You sure you want to go there? Okay, let's go there.
You
got notes. You got notes, Angela, right?
That's fine. I have notes.
I'm gonna give it to Charlemagne. I'm gonna give it to Charlemagne.
Is that on every question I've asked,
because Angela, hold on now.
For every infrastructure project in your community,
you can go to third page just to highlight a portion.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the Congress that voted.
Do y'all see Angela? It's like she hadn't had no sleep. She's stressed out, and man, to be put in front of us,
voted for the American Rescue Plan.
Angela,
That's what should be happening.
So y'all,
I mean, she looked like one of them wild, just been through through too much red bones. Just went.
You get the sense, right? You get the sense of the difference between a Byron Donalds approach and a Jasmine Crockett approach. Which one do you like? A lot of.
So, you know, that's just about fair use. He put out some paperwork, and I'm quite sure if you go over there to the Breakfast Club, you may hear it read. So, you know, I'm trying not to do this for that long. There was just a little bit of information that jumped off. And here's some other videos on what is to come. So until then, you know, fair use, man. Because it's like every time I looked up, it seemed like she just was feeling sore. She always looked like she's sore about the way things is going. What look, what do she have to lose? But here's another one. Jasmine Crockett got a prank call, and you won't believe what happened. I want to see what this one is. This one I haven't even seen, but since I was Googling, this might be a showstopper. So,
welcome back to the channel. It's your man Wise. We got to check this video out that I ran across on X. Come on now, like, share, subscribe. Let's get into it.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Jasmine. Jasmine Crockett?
Yeah, who is this?
This is Terrence. I'm a president over here at OBB out of the Dallas chapter.
What is OBB? How did you get my number?
Okay, I got your number from Benjamin Crump. He gave me your number. And OBB is Our Black Businesses. I've met you before. Didn't you work at Lee Merritt's office for a while? Civil rights attorney?
We worked together for a second. Yeah, we worked together for a second, yeah.
Okay, I was actually working at Lee's place. I think you had just gotten there when I was leaving. But I wanted to give you a call because here at OBB we got a bit of a problem now.
Where are you?
We were about to get an award from the Dallas Morning News. We was about to get
well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Well, no, we didn't get it. So we was about to get a benchmark business award, which came with a $2 million grant where we could help a whole lot of black businesses. Now, the problem is we was denied that, and they saying they denied us from some stupid that you said on TV.
What?
They saying that we got denied of a benchmark business award. They supposed to give us $2 million. We was going to help a lot of business with this. But some that you said on TV, and now they hesitant on giving black organizations any kind of fund.
Well, it probably ain't nothing that I said. It's probably something that Trump didn't say. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
At the end of the day, we need you not to say nothing for the next 4 years, because this is creating a big problem. Yeah.
Sir,
I mean, you say
I don't even know. Okay. I'm going to have to direct you to my staff. I only continued this conversation because you said that you knew Benjamin Crump, and Crump is like a big brother of mine. So if he gave you my number, he does not do that lightly. So I'm not really sure what's going on.
He is a friend of mine as well. But the problem is that the that you saying is the problem that I got, and I'm trying to get you to be quiet before you. Some of these Republicans is good white folks. You know what I'm saying?
Sir,
Go ahead.
Well, name them for me.
I mean, I don't have a.
But nevertheless, I don't know how you got my number, and I'm gonna have to have a conversation with Ben because we have never had this type of situation, and I am sorry that you felt like I had something to do with you losing your award. Listen, I want all my black businesses to survive and thrive. And so if there's anything that we can
do. So what are you doing? What are you doing, Jasmine? What are you doing for black business? What are you doing?
Listen, I do a ton. If you are familiar with the leadership under Pete Buttigieg with the Department of Transportation, the things that we did was we tried to insulate black businesses from an incoming crazy regime like the one that we've had to make sure that they could still get those contracts to be able to go out and work on these big infrastructure projects and things like that. And I honestly have a great relationship with the black businesses in my community.
So go over there and check out this prank phone call. They always say big infrastructure project. What company? What business? Is it a construction company that's black owned? I'm sure I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it.
Community. I'm surprised that I've never.
But it might be one of color, especially if it's in our district.
chamber of business, and we always do events together. And I would love to bring you and your organization into the fold. But this, I gotta go. But you can call my office, and my staff can help you.
So now you ain't got time for black people. You ain't got time to talk to me.
No,
now you got to go. You got to run.
I always have time. But this is getting a little bit more hostile than I typically like to deal with. Because if you've seen me, I know how to pop off, and I don't want to pop off because I understand your frustration. You're talking about losing $2 million. So I get it, but I would rather be productive and figure out how we can get that money back for you. I know people at Dallas Morning News, and so hopefully I can assist you with that, but I can assure you that that money doesn't have anything to do with me and anything that I've said.
They saying this is behind some they saying this is behind some shit you definitely said. You said some shit on TV, and this is the reason why they holding back on giving us the grant for my organization.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure this probably started when you got on there with that white lady with that bleached blonde, bad-built beach body. When you did that, that's probably what created the problem on now.
I don't think so. You know, honestly, that was a white woman at work that disrespected me, and I got nothing but love when I called Marcia a bleached blonde, bad-built bush body. So if it offended you, I don't know if you blonde or bleach or bad built. I don't know. But I will say that a lot of people were happy that I stood up to a bully. In the same way you and your organization are being bullied out of y'all's money, I am going to absolutely make sure that I fight those bullies back on your behalf. So you should just take from that moment and recognize that I cannot be pushed around by anybody.
You messed up all our money, and then you're trying to figure out why I'm upset about it. Yeah, I'm upset about it. I'm trying to get you to understand. But really, honestly, for the next 4 years, we need you to sit down and be quiet. That's what we really need you to do.
Sir, like, I mean, I don't want to fight. It sounds like you want to fight, but listen, as a public servant, I am really trying to serve the people. So just tell me how it is that I can help you instead of fighting with me. What we need to do is focus on how we're going to get you your money, and I am committed to that.
Well, can I tell you one more thing before you go?
Absolutely, sir. I'm listening.
Jasmine, this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning
Dude, do you know how crazy my life is? And you over here playing on my phone?
Well, that's about it. Well, you know, they be up here doing that thing. So other than that, you know, I just figure I'll end it right there, but fair use, and go over there and check his scream out. It's a righteous perspective podcast or stream or something like that. But man, y'all been watching the videos. Please don't fall for these race hustling tactics. Please don't fall for these fear mongering. They putting imagery in our minds and in our kids' mind that you know, when you put that in our kids' mind, they have no need to rely on their parents, their uncles, their mentors, their coaches. And then if the coaches got this in their mind and putting it in our kids, we're just straight upset. Talking about skin folks don't share skin folks. So if y'all see that Byron Donald says that nonsense that was said earlier, this is your coach, referee, signing out. I found the whistle, y'all. So, you know, man. Other than that, it's some more receipts that we can look at here. And I'm going to do the Social Security one in a minute. But these receipts on this girl, this is crazy. She's just ripping and running and just saying anything out the side of her neck. That's what we call that kind of behavior. Black women, highly educated. And man, this Angela thing cracks me up the most too. And this is the other one. Definitely clap back at Pam Bondi. And this guy don't never stop. And this is that Pam Bondi thing that everybody been talking about. And you know who had to bring that? The #1 liberal of the year.
All of the Tesla owners throughout this country, and it's just basic safety. Once again, domestic terrorism is going to come to a stop in our country.
Well, what we've learned is something that we probably should have suspected, that Pam Biondi doesn't know the definition of domestic terrorism. But then again, that's not why
And so she,
through boycott,
public official birthday, she says, yet she turns and says, oh, I'm not calling for violence. Well, she is an elected public official, and so she needs to tread very carefully, because nothing will happen to Elon Musk, and we're going to fight to protect all of the Tesla owners throughout this country, and it's just basic safety. Once again, domestic terrorism is going to come to a stop in our country.
well, what we've learned is something that we
See, and then that's why they've written these kind of laws. So I don't want too much listen to what they got to say there, but they've written these kind of laws to where it can inflict, because as y'all see on the screen, why isn't the lady on the right out there going buck wild? Because she's a news commentator. Because mind you, they got the same hairstyle and they have political figures. Why isn't the political figures that look like the lady on the left going buck wild? This is the script. Their script is no longer used as impression from their husbands, the white men, their uncles, and stuff like this, unless it was something critically of oppression lies in women. Nothing is not critically oppressionizing women. So that's why they're not using. They had their terms right in the 70s when they was pushing for more women's rights and this, that, and the other, and being free and liberal and raising up their breasts and not wanting to wear a bra and all that stuff. And civil rights was just straight up hijacked. And until then, let's listen further to what this is really going to be about, what I'm going to show here, fair use.
Takedown. That is the name of the website. And it was all about this large protest that they're calling for. And this is a nonviolent protest that they're calling for. And in fact, when I was on there, which is why the Attorney General had to say that I wasn't calling for violence, and it's ridiculous that I even have to say something like that. But because they are trying to twist our words, one of the things that I told people to do is make sure you are adhering to the laws in your area. Make sure you know what it looks like to protest and to be able to raise your voices and to exercise your constitutional right to free speech. And what we see is that they want to dull our free speech rights. They want to make sure that those that are participating in the press, because we saw that there have been recent attacks specifically on this news organization, they want y'all to kind of tamp down what you say and hopefully buy into the lies instead of going out there and just telling the truth. And so, yeah, I'm excited.
So look who's out there. That's what I'm trying to show you. Who's out there? See, they didn't show a long stream of who's really out there protesting. They're in the background. Why aren't they out there? The people on this show. Because they figure they'd get the masses for the other folks that's not out there. See, they're in here with us. So until then, this is like the most weirdest thing I ever seen. So until then, I know I was up too long on this one. I like to say bye.